And as always, before I get started off with the video, I just want to say thank you guys for all the support that you guys have been offering on the Modern Warfare Remastered campaign series. Don't worry, I'll be uploading part 8 of it today. Last night when I uploaded, part 7, dude, I had a major headache. I did not feel good at all whatsoever. I thought I was going to have, enough strength to get through and do both parts 7 and 8, but I just couldn't do it. But regardless of that, I'm going to be telling you guys what I think about Modern Warfare so far, alright? What I liked, what I don't like, what I hope to see them do, and what I hope to see them, I guess, take out of the game, if that makes sense. I'm going off of very limited, information here, so bear in mind about that. But regardless of that, so Modern Warfare's gameplay, reveal was yesterday for the multiplayer. They done like a whole multiplayer trailer and everything like that. And needless to say, I was actually shocked. I was actually surprised at how good it was. Given the fact that, we've all been, I guess just so scared about, Activision and Infinity Ward doing us the way that Treyarch done us with, Black Ops 4 with all the microtransactions, with the specialist characters and all of that. But don't worry, there's no specialists in this game, and for that I am actually pretty grateful. So regardless of that, alright, so I'm gonna get into the things that I actually like. Alright, so I like the fact that they brought old weapons back. They brought the AK back, the MP5, the M4. They bought the L86 back, but it's not the LSW. It's the A2, I think it is. Which, if you guys don't know what the L86 is, it's a British weapon that, if you've ever played Rainbow Six, their operators use it on there as well. If you've ever played Modern Warfare 2, it was on there as well. Unfortunately, there is no ACR at the moment, which I hope they bring back. Maybe bring back a earlier version of the ACR. Instead of bringing back the Modern Warfare 2 ACR or even the ACR 6.8 from Modern Warfare 3, you could bring back the earliest version of the ACR, which, I don't know what that is, but bring it back. Bring it back. Alright, bring a different iteration of the ACR that we've never seen before, alright? Obviously, within this game, there are a lot of weapons that had to be changed because of copyright reasons, but regardless of that, a lot of the weapons were still put into the game, though. They just changed the name of them or whatever else, and but like I said, them bringing back old weapons was really good. That's what I like. I like the fact that it seems to be like the time to kill is relatively good, alright? I don't think we have 150 health this year, or at least I hope we don't. Lord knows. Black Ops 4 killed me with the 150 health, though. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Another thing that I liked was the fact that, the kill streaks looked pretty good from what we've seen. Yesterday we seen the tactical nuke go off at the end of the trailer for the multiplayer reveal. We seen the Juggernaut. We seen the tank going around. We seen this little drone that flies up. It's sort of like a recon drone. You can say it's like the Hawk from Black Ops 4 for Outrider, but I believe it's gonna behave a little differently. But yeah, I like the fact that the kill streaks look pretty good. What else there? What else was there that I actually liked? I like the character customization. Like, from what I've seen, like, all the operators look really good. Not their cosmetics, like, not their outfits, but just the way that the operators look. I like the way that the graphics looked as well. for a game that hasn't even came out yet, and for them to obviously, have the trailer out and it look as good as it looked. Regardless, it was probably in 4K, 1080p HD or whatever else. But regardless of that, though, I mean, despite that, like, even for you guys who actually do stream in 4K, like some of the bigger YouTubers, their gameplays are going to look really, really good. I mean, I want to say I stream at 720 maybe, 1080 or something like that. I don't know what I stream at. But regardless of that, though, man, like, this game's going to look really good, alright? One of the things that I don't really like, or that I haven't really, enjoyed about the game so far, is that it doesn't have a mini-map. Now, don't get me wrong, obviously, I think, Infinity Ward said they wanted there to be a learning curve in the game, that they want it to be, like a certain skill gap or whatever else, but, I mean, listen, you're going to have Christmas noobs that get the game, and they're not going to know what to do. There's going to be a lot of camping, and, yeah, I don't think, not having a UAV or whatever is, gonna do any justice to the people that don't play Call of Duty, or who are new to the franchise, relatively, you know what I'm saying? But regardless of that, though, I think that the learning curve is good for the game, but it's not good for certain people who, don't play Call of Duty on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as that goes, I don't like the fact that there's not a UAV in the game, and I just hope that they bring the UAV back in some capacity. But regardless of that, another thing that I don't like is that the customization, it's a little too much. Like, don't get me wrong, having a lot of foregrips and, optics and everything, and, having a whole bunch of different stocks and upper receivers and lower receivers and all these other things that make the game, relatively fresh. Don't get me wrong, it's good. You know what I'm saying? It's good that, Modern Warfare is doing this, but limit the customization to, to a halt. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, don't get rid of all the customization that's on the game, but limit it to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Call of Duty is one of the more linear shooters on the market today, and for good reason. Call of Duty is just a game where you log on, you create a class, you unlock attachments, and that's that. Alright, so, limiting, the customization would probably be a good thing, because we're not used to that amount of customization. I mean, don't get me wrong, we have attachments and stuff, but it's not to that certain extent, alright? 26-3 for this gameplay right here. I was just sniping, just camping, so I hope you guys enjoyed that gameplay. And speaking of camping, alright, I believe that Call of Duty Modern Warfare, this Modern Warfare game that's going to come out, it just sounds so weird saying that, Modern Warfare. We've had so many Modern Warfare games. We've had Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and now we have just regular Modern Warfare. That's kind of weird, don't y'all think? Anyways, it's going to incentivize camping simply because people don't know, the maps, okay? People don't know, the overall flow of the map, because it's a new Call of Duty, new maps we've never seen before. Infinity Ward said they got rid of the 3-lane design, or at least some of the maps don't have that 3-lane design that we're so used to. And a lot of people are going to get very confused by this. So it's going to incentivize people to camp, and we don't like campers in Call of Duty, okay? We just don't like that, all right? Let me speed up this gameplay here, get it started. So, yeah, it's not gonna be very good, alright, in the early stages of the game. Especially if they're not gonna go with the UAV, then, well, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of people that camp, and, it's gonna suck, alright? Another thing that I don't really like, I don't necessarily like the way, there are pros and cons to every attachment. Now, don't get me wrong, alright? Don't get me wrong, you know, Call of Duty is a game about sacrifice. It's a game about, it's a game about rather you pick the right attachments or rather you don't, alright? The reflex sight that I'm using right now, it offers, you know, a level of zoom that the iron sights don't offer, yet it's not as minimal as, let's say, the ELO sight, alright? Alright, then you got the ELO sight. The ELO sight offers a little bit of zoom, and it's very minimal the way it shows up on your weapon and the way it shows up on your screen, but it doesn't offer you that max zoom that, let's just say, a recon sight offers. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of these attachments offer advantages and disadvantages, which in the real life world of weapons and optics and all of that stuff, it's true. You know what I'm saying? Some weapon attachments offer different advantages that other weapon attachments don't offer, but at the same time, you'll have some of those attachments that offer disadvantages, and it just creates a lot of balance and an imbalance. You know what I'm saying? For the newer Call of Duty players who aren't really even that skilled when it comes to picking attachments, they're going to be overthinking stuff too much, and it's just going to create a lot of confusion. So, I don't know if they're going to get rid of the pros and cons that, you know, these attachments offer, but if they do, then I think it's going to free up a lot of brain cells, because even myself, sometimes I become very meticulous, or very, how would one say, just very, wary of the things that offer me an advantage and a disadvantage. It's just like, you know, like when you create your My Player on 2K, you want to have the best player that you can possibly. And speaking of 2K, don't worry, I'll be doing a My League thing today. Don't worry, I'm not going to really say anything as of right now, but regardless of that, you want to create the best player possible, right? Your player has certain things that he can do and certain things that he can't do, alright? So, Call of Duty is heading down the same road. Some of these attachments can do the things that you want them to do, and some of them can do the things that you... or some of them can't do the things that you want them to do, if that makes sense, alright? Another thing that I didn't really like about the game is that, leaning is back. I don't like the whole fact that you can lean around the wall, and the only thing that's showing is your head, and the head is the smallest thing on the body. You know what I'm saying? From a first-person Call of Duty shooter aspect, it is the smallest thing on your body, okay? And, trying to aim at someone's head who's using, you know, cover to their advantage, it's going to create a lot of imbalances in gunfights. Don't get me wrong. It's going to create a lot of imbalances. It's going to incentivize head glitching, and then the leaning mechanic is going to incentivize people to, you know, camp or whatever else. But regardless of that, that's another thing that I didn't like, but they're probably not going to remove it out of the game since it is a core feature in the game. But yeah, there's
UAV standing by.
I think that's really about it for the things that I didn't like. So for things that I hope that they bring to the game, alright, so I hope they bring the ACR back to the game. I hope they bring, you know, both the Scar H and the Scar L to the game, simply because both of those weapons are, you know, modern pieces of weaponry, okay? They, you know, they're both relatively modern in the sense that our U.S. military uses them, like Navy SEALs and, you know, Delta Force operators use the Scar. And look at that quad feed right there. See that, bro? Hopefully the skill, or hopefully the score streaks. I forgot. I don't know why I kept saying kill streaks, because we're going back to a score streak or a kill streak system this year. Hopefully the score streaks go in like that. But yeah, I hope they bring back the Scar H and the Scar L. I know there are some other weapons that I'm missing right now, but that's really about as far as I can think of right now.
Catastrophic brain shot.
Yeah, I just hope they bring back some really good weapons. Really good weapons. I hope that sniping is as hard as it was back in, let's say, you know, Call of Duty 4 or, you know, whatever else, because Modern Warfare 2 sniping was pretty good. Black Ops 2 sniping was really overpowered, especially if you had the DSR-50 and the Ballista or whatever else. And, yeah, some of the things that I hope they don't bring to the game, obviously microtransactions, heavy microtransactions. I hope that doesn't come to the game. You know, DLC weapons. I don't want there to be DLC weapons in the game. And yeah, that's really about it as far as, you know, the good, the bad, what I want to see, what I don't want to see from the game. And yeah, that's really about it. So I went freaking 29-5 this gameplay using the Titan. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. If you did, don't forget to click that like button and also subscribe to the channel if you're new. Turn on your post notifications so that way you don't miss a video when I upload. And as always, you guys, check out Cousin Malik's channel. His link is in the description box below. And also check out Cousin John's channel. His channel is in the featured channel section of my playlist, so go check him out as well. Let me know what you guys want to see from Modern Warfare this year. Let me know some of the weapons that you want to see come back. Let me know some of the perks you want to see come back, or features or whatever else. Let me know some things that you want to see return. Alright, but as always, you guys, I will check you guys out in the next one. Stay motivated, stay dedicated, and peace out.